Ladies and gentlemen, we are now back on the Dad Jokes. Welcome for more jokes, and strokes. Today I'll be co-hosting with
Sam.
Yes, Sam mwenyewe. See, we are good to go.
We are good to go.
Unangam. Unangichki. Let's go. The rule, Patiana rules.
Rules is that?
The rule of the game. Whoever laughs at the other person's joke is a point. That is the rule.
Nikisema joke alafu huyu acheke niko na point moja.
Yes. Shida hapa sura na jokes zinaendana. Kama sura imekauka, jokes zimekauka. Sawa. Start.
Sawa. Mbona Mombasa na Makamasi zinaendana?
Mbona? Mbona?
Zote ziko pwani.
Unajua, nimekuwa nikishuku wanasiasa wanakula public funds na Fox kwa nini? Juu ni mali ya umma.
Why did the picture get arrested? It got framed.
Muluya huitaje ndugu yake mkubwa?
Namwitaje?
Kakamega. Umecheka, si ndio? Umecheka.
What do we call a new car invented in Machakos?
Carlos.
Musioka.
What happens when Ronaldo takes you to court?
What?
You get sued.
Mbona askari wa Air Force wanakasirika haraka? Mbona askari wa Air Force wanakasirika haraka?
Mbona?
Ni wanajeshi wa anga.
Unajua kwa nini napenda divorced women?
Napenda mbona?
Mke mwema kutoka kwa Bwana.
Nimekaa hapa kutaka news iishe. Lakini Mwana Hamisi Ahmadi.
Sawa. How do we call a twerking cow?
How?
Milkshake.
Where do we find good Americans?
Where?
Missouri.
What kind of tea is hard to swallow? Reality.
Okay. Tunahitaji gari inabeba watu wazee.
Kwa nini?
tunahitaji gari inabeba watu wazee.
Ndio?
Tunahitaji gari inabeba watu wazee.
Mimi sijui.
Guka.
What do you call a fish with no eye?
What?
Fish.
Okay. Tunahitaji nyuki zinapenda internet.
Sijui.
MBs.
Why a coffee is always bitter?
Why?
Because everyone is roasting them.
What do we call a guy who is doing a part-time job? Pato.
What did the farmer say when his tools fell down?
What?
Another panga.
Tunahitaji a boy mwenye amepoteza gari yake. Carlos.
So, why did James pick a call in the battle?
Why?
Because it was a short call.
What happens when you have a bladder infection?
What?
You're in trouble.
How did the queen be introduce her son and the husband?
Huh?
How did the queen be introduce the husband and the baby or the son?
How?
This is my baby and this is my baby.
Okay. That's nice. Thank you. Mm. How do we call a belt which is made of watches?
Huh?
How do we call a belt which is made of watches?
Seatbelt.
A waste of time.
How can you tell which ants are female?
Hmm?
How can you tell which ants are female?
How?
Because the male ones are called uncles.
Mhm. How do we cut an ocean into two?
How?
With a seesaw.
Okay, that was good. Why can't a physics teacher and a biology teacher date?
Why?
Because they don't have chemistry. Mm.
How do strippers earn a living? How do strippers earn a living?
How?
They go to work. They go to work.
They go to work. My wife took off a shirt and bra during an argument where I was winning. Do you know why?
No.
It was a booby trap.
Which brand sells cheapest cars?
Mm-mm.
Ford.
Kidogo nipate hapo. Kidogo tu. What do you call a dad who carries a bag in Iraq? Baghdad.
What do we call an evangelical bee?
Evangelical B. Hiyo ni? Sijui.
Nabii.
What do you call a plate of spaghetti that sells itself?
What do we call?
A plate of spaghetti that sells itself. Prostitute.
You're good. When is the best time to call the dentist?
When?
2:30. 2:30.
2-2.
3-2.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
What do you call bees that can produce milk?
What?
Boobies.
3-2.
Why did the pharmacist walk on her tiptoes?
Why?
She didn't want to wake up the sleeping pills.
Okay. How do you call somebody who is afraid to fight?
Oh.
Surrender. After a fire incident in a shoe factory, they never made shoes again. Why? Why?
Many souls were lost.
Rest in peace to them. What is the mathematician's favorite pet? Python.
Mm. Mbona Waafrika wengi ni weusi na si brothers?
Mbona?
Maybe ni cousins. Cousins.
I just brought a fridge today and noticed something.
What?
It's so cool.
do we call a man with a rubber tool?
What?
Rubber tool.
Okay. Who can drink 5 liters of petrol and not get sick?
Who?
Jerry can.
What do we call a vampire from Kisumu?
Fatuma.
Ouma.
Why do people go to bed?
Why?
Because the bed doesn't come clean.
How do we call a cow with no legs? How do we call a cow with no legs?
How?
You just get there, it can't walk.
Okay. What do you call the gay man who walks at the speed of a turtle? Homosexual.
What do we call someone with no body and no nose?
Nobody knows.
Exactly. Nobody knows.
Where do lonely TVs like to go?
Lonely?
Lonely TVs, televisions. Where do they likely to go?
Where?
A remote island. Yes, that was our time today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Adios, muchachos.
Ciao.
Wow.